Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Total Biscuit. A quick vlog to let you know where I am over the next couple of weeks. I am gone for a while. I'm taking a short holiday to celebrate my wedding anniversary with my wife. We're going to Vegas for a few days. And then after that, I will be heading over to the West Coast for various things. Going to be doing a bit more work with Blizzard. And I also, of course, will be attending BlizzCon, where I will be working with NVIDIA in an as-yet unannounced Hearthstone thingy. I will not be casting Hearthstone. Nay, I will be playing it. Yeah, I know. I did tell them this. I informed them. You do realize how bad I am, right? Apparently they do, but yeah, I'm going to be doing something with them, and I will be attending BlizzCon and all that good stuff. And once I come back from all of that, that is when I will be restarting chemotherapy. If you are not already aware, if you didn't catch the unfortunate news, the cancer has unfortunately returned and it's moved somewhere else, which is not good. Basically, what they're saying at this point is that it's not curable, which is usually true when cancer has metastasized, and, you know, that's all that can really be said about it. You know, there are treatment options, and we're going to be going through, needless to say, all of them. I have access to great care. We're quite close to one of the best cancer centers in the US, at Duke in Durham. So we have access to that. We actually went up there quite recently to get some options and a second opinion and all that sort of thing. So I'll pretty much be on chemotherapy indefinitely to some extent. If it goes well, then I will be able to be put onto a sort of maintenance dose, which is far, far less nasty than the regular stuff. And there are also other treatment options. And, you know, you never know what may very well be invented or become viable within the next few years. Whatever the case, it's my intent to just continue my work as best I can, because, I mean, what else can you do in this sort of situation? Not only do, of course, we, you know, need it to live, because we need the money, but it's really my best way of distracting myself from a rather grim prognosis. You know, it's the way that I cope with that sort of thing, you know, is to focus and just get on and be able to be distracted by my work and doing the things which I like to do, and of course the things that I need to do in order to continue my career. So I expect to be around for quite some time. You know, I'm young, healthy, and strong compared to the vast majority of people who get this particular disease, so the statistics are not really applicable to me, and here's hoping that things will go as well as possible. But obviously there are no guarantees with this particular situation. I will probably not be discussing this again, I don't think. I don't really see too much of a need to do it. I was really debating as to whether or not I would talk about it at all in a video, but I think it's worth mentioning for the people that didn't notice the announcement on Twitter and all that sort of thing, just to make sure that they know what's going on and will have a little bit of understanding as to what's going to be happening with the channel and my schedule, which is no doubt now going to become intermittent. You know, I will be having days off during the chemotherapy and all that sort of thing, and hopefully, depending on how well I tolerate it, I'll be able to take like 4 days off and then do like 10 days on in the 2-week cycle. But we'll see. Whatever the case, I'm going to be trying to reduce my overall stress levels. As you might imagine, stress is a primary factor in the exacerbation of such things. So that will unfortunately mean trying to be as disconnected as possible from a lot of the stuff that's going on online, just focusing on my own stuff and focusing on my family. Talking about it repeatedly, I think, is uncomfortable, both for my colleagues as well as me. You know, I don't like being reminded of it. I don't see any need to talk about it any more than I already have. So we're just going to get on with it. It's the best thing that we can do right now. Okay, so that's out of the way. I won't have many videos coming up in the next few weeks. Obviously, I can't prepare videos for a 3-week hiatus. That's just not going to happen. There may very well be videos that pop up over the next few weeks while I'm on the West Coast. I'm not ruling that possibility out, but consider this a bit of a channel holiday for the moment, so things are going to be a bit quiet over the next few weeks on the channel. And if people do ask about that, please do let people know. I know, annoyingly, that quite a lot of people don't watch these vlogs. They're some of the least viewed pieces of content that I put out, and that's kind of unfortunate because I'm trying to communicate information and then people don't get that information and say, what's going on? So do try and let people know if they ask on Twitter or on a forum or whatever as to what's going on. I'm expected to be back, I think, on the 10th of November, so that will be... I would say that's when content will resume, but that's probably not true because I'm going straight into surgery and then chemo, so I don't know when it's going to resume. You know, hopefully pretty soon after that. I am still planning on doing the SanDisk Shoutcraft Invitational 2, which is going to be on the 13th to the 15th. You know, that's kind of scheduled, and I really want to do that because it's probably going to be the last big event that I do for a while. So I'm going to give that a shot, and hopefully things will go pretty well on that. So I hope that as many of you as possible will be able to tune into that over on my Twitch channel. And of course, you miss it, it will be on youtube.com/TotalBiscuit, which is my StarCraft channel. Okay, anything else to discuss? I mean, not really. I think, yeah, that's the long and short of it, honestly. I don't really have future plans for the channel at this point. The diagnosis has put everything into a state of flux. It's just only a case of do what I can do and hope for the best. What else can I do? I'll let you know as to when the next co-optional will be. Obviously, it's not going to be this week on the 27th. That's not going to happen, but there may be one the week after that on November the 3rd. But I'll keep people appraised of the situation on Twitter for that. Don't think there's any need for any more rattling on, really. I'd like to thank, of course, all of you for your support once again, and for reaching out with all your kind words over the last week or so. Obviously, it's been, you know, the worst week of my life. Admittedly, I think that they're going to be even worse weeks to come, but what can we do? You know, do our best and forge onwards. That's the only thing you can do, I think. Thank you very much for watching, folks, and I will see you next time.
There is a lot at stake here. Push me!
Put this apple on your head. Not push me!